Hello lovely simmers, SimsEclaire here and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are in my kitchen and I thought it'd be kind of fun to do something cool for Valentine's Day. So I used to have this series on my channel called Baking with the Sims, where I would bake Sims recipes in real life and we would kind of compare and contrast like the pictures of the two. And considering it's Valentine's Day and I haven't done one of these in a while and I was feeling kind of in the mood to bake, I thought why not make the classic Flirty Heart Cookies from The Sims 4. I'm excited to make them and I hope you guys are excited to kind of see how this goes. And yeah, without further ado, let's get baking. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be making cookies today, which are pretty simple, but I love cookies, I love making cookies, and we're also going to be decorating the cookies, so that should be a little bit of fun. We're decorating the cookies with royal icing, and I don't really use royal icing all that much because I'm not the biggest fan of royal icing. But my friend from baking school, she loves royal icing. She uses it all the time, so she kind of told me some tips and tricks, so hopefully these cookies don't turn out as bad as I think they're going to turn out. But to start the cookies, we are going to be getting a bowl for a stand mixer, which this is mine. I got it from my mom. It's a nice pretty little ceramic bowl. It definitely matches the aesthetics of my apartment. And then we have a cup of butter that has been softened. Now I don't have a microwave, so when I soften things I put them in the oven and just hope that they don't melt completely. I do not recommend that method. If you have a microwave, put them in the microwave for like 10 seconds, 10-second intervals. If you don't have a microwave but you have enough time, I would definitely recommend just leaving it on the counter. I was not planning on baking these today, which is why I didn't leave mine out on the counter, which is where the issue kind of came into play. But yeah, so we have the 1 cup of butter, and then we're going to be getting 1 cup of we're going to be getting 1 cup of granulated sugar. My cup measure doesn't fit. I'm going to use a 1/2 cup because my 1 cup doesn't fit in my cute little thing here. I'm going to do that. And then for right now, I am just going to set this off to the side. My mixer is back here, so I'm just going to set this back here with that. And then we're going to mix all the dry ingredients, and then that way everything's ready to go for when we mix everything together, which is 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm wearing black pants and they are now completely covered in flour. Okay. We're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now I kind of broke my salt container, like the mouth of it's kind of broken, so it's really, really hard to actually pour salt out of this thing. So this cake might end up being a little salty like me. And then we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, so now we have our dry ingredients and our wet ingredients are back here. On top of what's in the mixing bowl already, we're going to need 1 egg and a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/2 teaspoon of almond extract. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be creaming together the butter and the sugar, and then I'm going to add my extracts and my egg, and then we're going to slowly, gradually add in the dry ingredients. Now my mixer is really loud. If you watch the original version of this series, first off, thank you for sticking around that long. Second off, you know I always cut out the mixer part because it's way too loud. It literally just like completely corrupts the entire audio of the video. So I am going to go mix and then I'll come back, show you guys what it looks like, add in the egg and the vanilla extracts and stuff, and then mix again and then come back and add in the dry ingredients with you guys. Okay, so I went ahead and creamed my butter and my sugar and then I scraped on my bowl. So this is what it should look like. My butter was a little wonky because like I said, I put it in the oven, so it was like kind of melted and then also kind of still solid in like the direct center. So it did take a little bit for mine to actually cream properly, but normally it shouldn't take that long if you have it on high speed. You just want it to be nice and smooth and like a little fluffy. I turned around and I had knocked my towel off of my oven. Okay. Whew. Anyway. Now we're going to add the extracts and the egg. So I have my 1 egg. I'm just gonna crack this into the bowl. And we have my vanilla, which is 1 tablespoon. Oh, 1 tablespoon. And then we're gonna have the almond extract, which is 1/2 tablespoon. Okay, now this is what it looks like before mixing. Focus on the bowl, not my face. I don't want the egg to fall out. I'm gonna go mix this again, still with the paddle attachment. I'm just gonna cream it together again, and then we will add in the dry ingredients. Okay, now this is what it looks like. It looks exactly the same as it did before, just a little darker from the vanilla extract. So we're gonna add in the dry ingredients. I am gonna add them in all at once because with cookies you don't want to do like stages because you don't want anything like gluten to develop or anything from the flour being mixed for too long, so you do just want to add it in all at once. And then mix until just smooth and incorporated. Okay guys, so down here we have my dough. It is about 1/2 the dough, the other 1/2 is still in here. And I'm just going to be rolling it out onto this parchment paper. That way I have a nice smooth surface without having to get it too floury? Yeah. Without having to put too much extra flour on it so it doesn't dry out the cookies. So I'm going to be rolling this dough out, and I have lost my tripod for my camera. It's just one of those things that unfortunately got misplaced in the move. So my camera is precariously placed on top of an old like container being held up by a tea bin. So hopefully it doesn't fall over. If it does, it's going directly into the dough. So it'll be not such a fun time to clean off my camera, but hopefully everything turns out okay. Okay, that looks about right. So I'm gonna get my cookie cutter, which is this guy. And I'm just gonna start stamping out some cookies. So I have a couple of the cookies stamped out here. I'm going to kind of just like peel away the dough, like the extra dough, and then I'm going to transfer them onto one of my cooking trays, and I'm going to keep doing that until I have enough cookies to fill the tray, and then we're going to bake off them in like sections. So we're going to bake off the first tray and then take them out, put them on my cooling rack, and then bake off the second tray. Okay guys, we are back. The cookies are cooling over off to the side on my cooling racks. They have to be completely cool before we put any of the icing on them, so I'm trying to keep them away from the kitchen area because it is a little hot since the oven was just on. But while they're cooling, we are going to make the icing. So in order to decorate these cookies, we're going to be using royal icing. And royal icing is pretty simple. It's a mix of like powdered sugar, water, and meringue powder. Now, you can also use egg whites or egg, but that makes it unedible. And usually those are just used for like show cookies. In order to make royal icing edible, you have to use meringue powder. So I picked up just some Wilton meringue powder from Michael's. And while I was there, I found these really cute sprinkles. And considering these were Valentine's Day themed cookies, I thought that these were rather appropriate. They're by the Sweet Tooth Fairy. They're just like some pink and red sprinkles. They have like different, like these are like pink and white, and they have a couple of like different crystals in them. And then these are like 2 different like red tones. Let's see if it'll focus. Yeah, these are like 2 different red tones. So I thought that these were really cute. And then I have some sprinkles left over from the holiday season, and they're from the Wonder Shop at Target. And I was gonna use these like red and pink and white ones. I don't know if it'll focus on these. Yeah, I was gonna use these. They're like red, pink, and white. So I thought that that would be really cute. And then I'm going to be dyeing the royal icing. I'm going to leave some of it white obviously, and then I think I'm gonna do pink and red, and then maybe like a little bit of purple just to change up the colors a little bit. But we will see. We'll see how much I get, because honestly, the recipe calls for 4 cups of powdered sugar, and I'm not 100% sure that I have that. I forgot to go pick up powdered sugar when I went grocery shopping. So we're gonna make what I can make, and then decorate what I can decorate, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, I'm gonna start mixing the royal icing. So you need 4 cups of powdered sugar. We're gonna see how much I can get, and it does have to be sifted. So I have my sifter here. I'm just gonna place my sifter in my bowl while I measure out my powdered sugar. Okay, all the powdered sugar has been sifted. It's in here. I did change my mixing bowl just because the icing's gonna be a little thick at first, and I don't want to risk breaking my other one. I'm going to add in the meringue powder. Now, the original recipe called for 2 tablespoons. I don't really feel like doing the math. It was like 4 cups to 2 tablespoons. I have 3.5 cups, so if you were to divide that, it would be for every 1 cup, you need half a tablespoon. So for 3 cups, I would need 1.5 tablespoons. So I need 1.25. 1 3/4. I need 1 3/4 tablespoon of meringue powder. And then the original recipe also calls for 5 tablespoons of water. Now the water is kind of just like a consistency thing. So I'm gonna start with 4 tablespoons, and then we will see from there how the consistency is, because it is really kind of just like it's your own preference, like for piping tendencies. So I put in the water and the meringue powder, and I'm just gonna go put this on my mixer real quick. Okay, so we are back. The royal icing is made and colored. Now I'm a little nervous about the white one. I think I might have put too much water in this one, so we're gonna see if this is actually going to work. If not, I might, maybe, because I don't have any more powdered sugar, so I might do like the wrong thing and just add some more meringue powder just to stiffen it back up. But these are our 3 colors. This one isn't quite as red as I wanted it to be, but I don't know, I kind of like it because it goes better with this pink. So I think it'll end up being okay. But these are our 3 colors. And as I showed you earlier, these are our sprinkles. So we're just gonna go ahead and start decorating these. I don't really, like, I have a couple of ideas in mind. I'm gonna do them differently. Like, I'm gonna have a couple of different types, but I'm just gonna keep decorating until I run out of icing. And I'm gonna show you guys some of them. I'm gonna set it up how I did before, very precariously without my tripod. So you guys can kind of see what I'm doing, at least for a couple of these, maybe like 1 of each type that I do. And then, yeah, these are gonna be our Flirty Heart Cookies, and I'm so excited. I really hope I don't mess up on camera. So this is one of our cookies. I'm going to start, I'm kind of going to do like a basic one first, mostly also to see if this white is actually going to work. And I'm going to fill the whole cookie and then just decorate it with some of my sprinkles. And then after that line sets a little bit, because royal icing does set, I'm going to fill in the cookie. And then that way, you have to let it set for just like a second though. And then that way it will hold its shape and it won't like spill out over the entire edge of the cookie. And I'm just gonna add some of these sprinkles off to the side here, just on one side. And yeah, this is our first heart cookie. So this one is just like plain white with just like a little bit of sprinkles decoration. So that's what some of them are gonna look like, but with like obviously the different colors. so we are done with our cookies. Now, as you can probably tell, I did change clothes. We are 2 days after I started filming this video. I got called into work the day that I started making these cookies, so I couldn't finish decorating them, so I turned off my camera, I put everything away, I cleaned everything up, went to work, came back super late, ended up sleeping in because I didn't get home until almost like 2 o'clock from work. So I slept in, meant to finish the cookies, but then I got called into work early, so I didn't have enough time to finish the cookies. So we are now 2 days later. I have finally finished decorating the cookies. I'm going to try them now, and I did take a little sneaky try of one of them to make sure that they weren't stale, and they're not. They're still really good. So I am going to be trying them for you guys and kind of showing them off for the camera, so that way we can do the compare and the contrast between my cookies and the Sims cookies. But I just wanted to let you know that this video has been a process, but I am trying because I was really excited to restart this series, and I was really excited to share these cookies with you guys, and I was so happy with how these cookies turned out. So I'm going to show you guys these cookies. So this is the plate of cookies. Now I have a couple of these like all white with the sprinkles on the side because I thought that these just looked super cute. I just liked the all white on them. And then I also have quite a few of these lacy cookies. This one's my favorite. I like the white and the red. And then I also really like, I really like this pink and the white. And then I have a couple with like some polka dots on them. This one got a little smudged in me trying to real quickly clean these up before work. But yeah, I think these turned out super cute. I'm excited to share them with my friends. But now it's time for me to taste one for you guys. Now I'm going to take probably one of the ugly ones because I don't want to give one of the ugly ones to my friends. But like I said, I did taste one of the cookies just to make sure they weren't stale. So I know the cookies taste good, but I didn't taste a decorated one. So we're going to try this one out. I love sugar cookies. And these are so good. They're a little, I'm not gonna lie, they're a little dry because I did have them in the fridge because I was afraid the icing was going to melt. But they are so good. I might not even give these to friends. I might just save them all for myself to eat as snacks when I get home from work. Okay guys, so that is it for the Baking with the Sims episode of Flirty Heart Cookies. Let me know what you guys think, if you want me to continue this series, if you think that maybe just like a holiday thing was like a fun one and done type of deal. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below. If you do like this video or if you love Sims content, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I post speed builds. Might be starting a Let's Play soon. I'm not quite sure. I have like some ideas I talked about in one of my other videos, and some of you guys said you did want to see a Let's Play, so I have speed builds. I might be starting a Let's Play soon. We might be continuing this series. So leave a comment down below what you think. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and leave a like on this video if you did enjoy it. And until next time, bye!